All right, welcome back. And today we're going to jump into 240303. It is in metric. It's pretty straightforward. However, there is an interesting little shape on the end. So we're going to play around with some surfacing tools to do that. Maybe not necessary, but we're going to do it anyway. So here we go. We're going to start by just extruding the back. And we'll add a hole up here for the center, which is a diameter of 20, I believe, 22. And the height of that, oh, we're not giving it. Okay. Let's add some lines. And let's see here. Let's add an center end arc. Let's come down here, like that. And then we'll use L this time to grab our line tool. And our arc tool. I can select that line, and the pop-up lets me select tangent. And all right, let's start adding some dimensions. This one's going to be 2, 2, 2. Okay, we're going to add a dimension. That'll be the angle here, which is 30. Our overall height is 130. This radius here is 40. This straight piece here is 13. And this has a radius of 42. All right. All right, so we're going to give that a forward depth of 20. I just clicked the wrong one. Whoops. All right. So when we do this little added on portion down here, we want to extrude it up to the surface, but we can't select all three of these surfaces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select those three, not the plane. Oh, there we go. I'm just going to copy and paste, Control C, Control V. So now those portions live there as a quilt. It'll be listed under design items as a quilt. Okay. And I'm going to add a datum, actually, nope, I'm going to use extend. Okay, and I'm going to select those three sections by holding down Shift. I'm going to extend those. The overall width is 66. So even though it makes it longer than it needs to be, that's okay because I'm just extrude up to them. So now I'm going to sketch on this surface. And I'm going to add a circle that's tangent at the bottom. Add a rectangle. Oh, well, that didn't quite go the way I wanted. So we will do a little manipulation here. Make those coincident. Let's make this and let's make that coincident to this line. Doesn't want to do that. That's all right. I don't like what happened there. So let's hit Control Z. Let's make the diameter 46. Let's make, this isn't the one we want. We want this dimension to be 66. Okay, we're going to have to trim some stuff out of the middle. We're ready to rock and roll. Okay. So this extrude is going to go up to next. I didn't like that. That's all right. We'll go up to reference and we'll select the quilt as our reference. Okay, and that's going to give us that beautiful shape from the end of the part. Okay, it left the quilt in there, so I can hide that All right, so now we gotta make this rod in the center. For this one, I'm going to extrude on a new datum plane that I'm going to make on the fly. It's going to be offset from our existing right plane. We're going to offset it this thickness of 28. I don't love the view here. Let's see. So I can hold control and then use my middle mouse to go sideways. I can also see inside there. So my sketch is going to project this through here. So I hold down Shift to get that loop. Okay. I'm going to draw a line here. So we can trim off that portion and we'll add a concentric circle for the rod, which has a diameter of 21. Okay, so we're going to extrude kind of around the outside of this. Let's hope. Beautiful. It's doing the right thing. For our depth, though, we want to go. Our depth is going to be 2 minus 28 minus 28. All right. I don't think we have any other rounds. I think we're looking pretty good. As long as I got. Oh! Aha! Flip it around. You always got to make sure you flip it around. So we're going to do a quick little extrude on the back face here and get that counterbore hole. Make that a diameter of 46. And we'll flip it. We'll right click and remove material for a depth of 9. All right, I think we're looking pretty good. Let's see how we did. So for grams, we are plus or minus 1 gram. Let's try. And we nailed it. If you weren't going to use a surface to do the shape, you'd probably make these portions and then use the same sketch to extrude the area, but also to remove around the outside. Would probably be the way that I would do that if you weren't going to use the surface. But surfaces can be kind of fun. Remember, I did hide that one. So if I want to make sure that that stays hidden, save status will do that. It's also available under view, save status. Otherwise, the next time I open this, it will come back in. All right. Hope you got something, and we'll see you again soon.